Feeling overwhelmed by all the things to see and do in Hanoi? Don't worry, we've all been there. With so many attractions, it's hard to know where to start or what to prioritize. That's where we come in. We've done the legwork and narrowed it down to the top 10 must-visit spots in Hanoi. Whether you've got 2 days or 2 weeks, these are the places you absolutely can't miss. Ready to turn that overwhelm into excitement? Let's get started. First on our list is the Temple of Literature, a place that holds a special spot in Vietnam's history. Built in 1070 by Emperor Ly Thanh Tong, this ancient site was where Vietnam's first national university began in 1076. Can you imagine? Students have walked these grounds for nearly 1,000 years. While many old buildings just become museum pieces, the Temple of Literature still plays a key role in Vietnamese life today. Students visit before big tests, hoping for good luck in their studies. As you walk through, you'll find 5 beautiful courtyards, each one more special than the last. The layout takes you on a journey from the entrance to the most sacred area, the shrine for Confucius. Don't miss the stone tablets in the third courtyard. These stelae of doctors honor top students from long ago. Each tablet sits on the back of a stone turtle, a symbol of wisdom in Vietnam. Many locals touch the turtles' heads for luck with their studies. Next on our list is the Imperial Citadel of Thang, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that tells a powerful story of Vietnam's past. This amazing place was built in the 11th century by the Ly Dynasty, and for over 1,000 years, it served as the heart of Vietnam's political power. What makes the Citadel truly special is how it has survived through time. It stood strong during the Mongol invasions, weathered the French-colonial period, and made it through countless wars. The flag tower and dragon house still stand today, showing us the grand scale of this royal compound. When you visit, you'll walk on the same ground where emperors once ruled. Recent digs have found old treasures buried beneath the surface. These findings help us learn how people lived here across many centuries. The Citadel isn't just old stones and walls, it's living history. As you explore, you'll feel connected to the rulers who shaped Vietnam. You can almost hear the echoes of royal commands and see shadows of court life in every corner. After leaving the walls of the Citadel behind, our journey takes us to water's edge. Next on our list is Tran Quoc Pagoda, a peaceful Buddhist temple with a story that spans 15 centuries. While most ancient buildings stay put, this one is actually moved. Built in the 6th century, it found its current home, a tiny island in Westlake, only in the 1600s. Standing by the water, you'll notice the striking red stupa rising against the blue sky. The yellow walls catch the sunlight as you cross the bridge to this small sacred space. Inside, Buddhist statues and artifacts tell stories of faith that have survived for centuries. What makes this spot truly special is the Bodhi tree growing near the temple. In 1958, India's president gave this tree as a gift, creating a living connection between Vietnam and the birthplace of Buddhism. For visitors tired of Hanoi's busy streets and honking motorbikes, Tran Quoc offers a rare moment of quiet. The lake views, ancient architecture, and peaceful atmosphere make this much more than just a photo stop. While the serene lake of Tran Quoc offers peace, number 4 on our list brings us face-to-face with Vietnam's modern history. The Ho Chi Minh complex stands as a powerful tribute to the nation's beloved first president. At the heart of this site is the massive granite mausoleum where Ho Chi Minh's body lies in a glass case. It's a place where visitors line up for hours each morning, waiting their turn to see the man who led Vietnam to independence. What makes this site so interesting is the contrast it represents. While the mausoleum is grand and solemn, Ho Chi Minh himself lived a very simple life. Just steps away, you can see the modest stilt house where he chose to live instead of the luxurious presidential palace. That yellow palace, built in the early 1900s, shows off beautiful French design, but isn't open to visitors. You can still walk the lush gardens around it though. Don't miss the one-pillar pagoda while you're here. Built in 1049, this small temple sits on a single stone pillar in a pond, shaped like a lotus flower rising from the water. Legend says it was built by an emperor who dreamed of this design after praying for a son. Moving from ancient temples and historic leaders, number 5 on our list takes us to a piece of Europe right here in Asia. the French Quarter, and its crown jewel, the Hanoi Opera House. Walking through these streets feels like stepping into Paris. Wide tree-lined avenues replace narrow alleys, and grand European buildings stand tall instead of traditional Vietnamese shops. This area shows how deeply French culture shaped Hanoi during colonial times. The star of the French Quarter is the Hanoi Opera House. Built in 1911, this stunning building is a perfect copy of the famous Palais Garnier in Paris. Its detailed designs and grand entrance make it hard to believe you're still in Vietnam. In 1997, workers carefully fixed up the Opera House, adding modern equipment while keeping its old-world charm. Today, it's Vietnam's largest theater, hosting everything from opera to ballet to traditional Vietnamese shows. From French theater to Catholic faith, number 6 on our list is St. Joseph's Cathedral. Standing tall in the middle of busy Hanoi streets since 1886, this church looks like it was picked up from Paris and dropped into Vietnam. The twin Gothic spires reach high above the local shops and homes, making many visitors stop and stare. Look closer, and you'll notice the stained glass windows that shine with bright colors when the sun hits them. Inside, high ceilings and grand decorations make you feel tiny, just like in Europe's famous churches. What makes this spot special is the story it tells. Built where an old Vietnamese tower once stood, the cathedral shows how two very different worlds came together. On Sundays, both locals and tourists fill the wooden pews, while outside, young Vietnamese couples often pose for wedding photos against its stone walls. From reverent stone to vibrant paint, number 7 on our list brings Hanoi's past to colorful life. Phung Mural Street takes the dull arches of an old railway viaduct and turns them into a stunning open-air art gallery that you won't forget. What makes this spot special is how it brings together old and new. Artists have covered the concrete arches with bright paintings showing traditional Vietnamese life. Each mural tells a story from the past, from ancient farming methods to old festival celebrations. Just a few years ago, this was just another spot under a railway bridge. Now it's a place where history jumps off the walls. You can actually interact with many of the murals. Stand in the right spot and you become part of the artwork. Bring your camera because this street was made for photos. The colorful backdrop makes for perfect vacation shots while giving you a taste of Vietnamese heritage at the same time. Number 8 on our list takes us to the heart of Hanoi, Hoan Kiem Lake. This peaceful body of water isn't just pretty to look at, it holds one of Vietnam's most treasured legends. The name means Lake of the Restored Sword, telling the story of Emperor Ly Thanh Tong, who received a magic sword from a golden turtle to defeat invaders. After his victory, he returned the sword to the turtle, who disappeared into these waters. Visit the beautiful Ngok Sun Temple sitting on a small island in the lake. You reach it by crossing the Huc Bridge, a bright red bridge that stands out against the green water. Inside the temple, you'll find 2 preserved Hoan Kiem turtles, now a nearly extinct species with only 2 living examples left in the world. Nearby stands the unusual shark jaw building with its distinctive shape that looks exactly like it sounds. The lake area offers lovely walking paths where you can watch locals practicing Tai Chi in the early morning or just enjoy the greenery. Number 9 on our list is a place where centuries of history come alive on every street corner, the Old Quarter. This maze of 36 ancient streets has been the commercial heart of Hanoi since the 1400s. What makes it special? Each street was named after what was sold there. Walk down Hang Bac, Silver Street, or Hang Gai, Silk Street, and you'll find shops still selling these traditional goods. When night falls, the area transforms. Beer Street, where Ta Hien meets Luong Ngoc Quyen, fills with locals and tourists enjoying cheap Bia Hoi draft beer. On weekends, the night market takes over with food stalls, crafts, and live music. To really feel Hanoi's soul, spend time getting lost in these narrow lanes, watching craftspeople work, and trying street food from family-run stalls. Last on our list is what might be the most unusual sight in all of Hanoi, Train Street. Imagine sitting at a cafe, enjoying your morning coffee, when suddenly everyone jumps up to clear tables and chairs. Moments later, a massive train thunders through, just inches from where you were sitting. This narrow alleyway features an active railway line running impossibly close to homes and cafes. Locals have adapted to this unique arrangement, calmly moving their belongings whenever trains approach several times each day. In recent years, what was once just a normal part of neighborhood life has become a major tourist attraction. Visitors flock here to snap photos and experience the heart-pounding thrill of trains passing by at close range. Safety concerns have led authorities to implement new regulations. Some parts of Train Street now have police patrols and restricted access during train times. For a better experience, head to the cafes in the Dong Da district, where rules are currently less strict. And there you have it, our tour of Hanoi's 10 most amazing spots. From ancient temples to buzzing train streets, Hanoi truly has something for everyone. These 10 places show you the real Hanoi, its history, people, and unique spirit. Don't just take my word for it though. Pack your bags and see it yourself. If you enjoyed this tour, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share your Hanoi stories below.